Apollo 11 was a historic space mission conducted by NASA, the United States Space Agency, and it holds a special place in human history as the first successful mission to land astronauts on the Moon. The mission took place in July 1969 and marked a significant milestone in the space race between the United States and the Soviet Union during the Cold War era. Here is a comprehensive description of Apollo 11. Mission objectives. The primary objective of Apollo 11 was to land astronauts on the Moon, allowing them to explore the lunar surface and return safely to Earth. Conduct scientific experiments and collect samples from the Moon's surface. Demonstrate the United States' technological prowess and fulfill President John F. Kennedy's 1961 challenge to put a man on the Moon and bring him back safely before the end of the decade. Crew: Commander Neil Armstrong, Command Module Pilot Michael Collins, Lunar Module Pilot Edwin Buzz Aldrin. Launch date and location: Apollo 11 was launched from Kennedy Space Center in Florida on July 16, 1969 at 9:32 a.m. Eastern Daylight Time, EDT. Journey to the Moon. The spacecraft traveled for approximately 240,000 miles, 386,000 kilometers, on its way to the Moon. The spacecraft consisted of the Command Module, Columbia, and the Lunar Module, Eagle. Michael Collins remained in the Command Module while Armstrong and Aldrin descended to the lunar surface in the Lunar Module. Lunar landing. On July 20, 1969, the Lunar Module descended to the lunar surface. Neil Armstrong manually piloted the Lunar Module after encountering a rough landing site with large rocks and craters. Armstrong famously radioed the words, "The Eagle has landed," as the lunar module touched down on the Moon's surface at 20 hours 17 minutes and 40 seconds UTC, Coordinated Universal Time. Historic moonwalk. Approximately 6 hours after landing, Neil Armstrong became the first human to set foot on the lunar surface, followed by Buzz Aldrin. Neil Armstrong's iconic words as he stepped onto the Moon were, "That's one small step for a man, one giant leap for mankind." Scientific experiments. During their moonwalks, Armstrong and Aldrin conducted experiments, collected lunar soil and rock samples, and set up scientific instruments. They deployed the American flag, a solar wind experiment, and a seismometer to monitor moonquakes. Return to Earth. After approximately 21 hours on the lunar surface, the lunar module's ascent stage lifted off from the Moon on July 21, 1969, rejoining Michael Collins in the Command Module. The spacecraft then began its journey back to Earth. Safe return and splashdown. Apollo 11 safely re-entered Earth's atmosphere on July 24, 1969. The Command Module, carrying the astronauts, splashed down in the Pacific Ocean, where they were recovered by the USS Hornet. Legacy. Apollo 11's success was a symbol of American achievement and a demonstration of humanity's capacity to explore and conquer new frontiers. It paved the way for 6 more Apollo missions that successfully landed astronauts on the Moon between 1969 and 1972. Apollo 11 remains a symbol of human exploration and achievement, inspiring generations of scientists, engineers, and dreamers worldwide. Neil Armstrong's first steps on the lunar surface are etched into history as a defining moment of the 20th century and a testament to the power of human determination and ingenuity.